The state anthem will be performed live by the members from Dulyajan Club. May I request all present to kindly rise at their place for the state anthem. May I also request the August gathering to kindly rise once again, because we'll be starting with the corporate song of the company.
आसमां पहुंचाना कोई हो जहां, हमें उड़ना है उस नए क्षितिज की ओर। ऑयल इंडिया अपनी तो मंजिल आसमां की ऊंचाई है, अपना तो लक्ष्य सदा धरती की गहराई है। जीत है आदत हमारी, जीत अपनी पहचान है, हमें हर दिन नया जोश है, हर दिन अपनी नई उड़ान है। हर मंजिल को पाना है, कितना भी कठिन हो रास्ता, हमें गर्व है हम पर के हम है ऑयल इंडिया, ऑयल इंडिया। क्षितिज की ओर, नए क्षितिज की ओर।
आपकी जिंदगी के हर पल की ऊर्जा, हम हैं ऑयल इंडिया।
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to start off this auspicious moment with a pious note by lighting the ceremonial lamp. And for this, may I request Chairman and Managing Director, Shri S.C. Mishra, Director Finance, Shri Harish Madhav, Director Operations, Shri Pankaj Gumar Goswami, Independent Director, Shrimati Pooja Suri, Resident Chief Executive, Shri Prohanta Borkakoti, to do the honors, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the lighting of the ceremonial lamp with the spread of the Mangal Dhwani, spirituality in the air, seeking the blessing of the Almighty.
ठीक।
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a Saraswati Vandana to be sung by Miss Namrata Fukon.
पानी सागरे निपासा जय जय देवी जय जगजननी जय जय सरस्वती माई जय जय देवी जय जगदननी जय जय सरस्वती जय जय भवानी जय शर्वाणी जय जय भवानी जय शर्वाणी जय त्रिभुवन सुखदाई तेरी मायानंत अपार जाको को नहीं पाई जय जय देवी जय जगजननी जय जय सरस्वती हस्तकम मोबी हस्तकमल मोबीन बजावे जामे सब सुर गाई दूजे हाथ विराजत पुस्तक वेद श्रुति उपजाई जय जय देवी जय जग जननी जय जय सरस्वती गा पा गा पनि पा गा नी सा पनि सा ग रे गा रे सा नि पा सा नि पा ग रे सा रे गा पनि पनि नि सा तेरी रूप भयो सब विद्या तेरी रूप भयो सब विद्या सुर नर चरण नमाई पद्मनाभ प्रभु चरण सरोरुह सेवक के मन भाई जय जय देवी जय जग जननी जय जय सरस्वती जय जय सरस्वती जय जय सरस्वती
What a soothing and pious start for the evening. Overwhelming elations sweep us when we have gathered this evening to acknowledge the most talented pool of our institution, Oil India Limited, who are the star performers of the last 2 years. May I now request Resident Chief Executive, Sri Prashanto Borgakudi sir, to give his opening remarks. Sir.
Respected Sri Sushil Chandra Mishra, our Chairman and Managing Director, respected Sri Harish Madhav, our Director of Finance, respected Sri Pankaj Kumar Goswami, our Director of Operations, Madam Puri, my colleagues, my senior colleagues, and ladies and gentlemen. It's really nice to see everyone together after a long, long time. In fact, as you are all aware, the last 2 decades have witnessed unprecedented changes in the history of the human world. While on one hand, the globalization and the communication systems, it shrunk the world into a global village. On the other hand, is the emergence of a global consensus that the corporates must plow back a portion of its profits for betterment to invest in the human potential or the human capital, to be more precise. With this objective, in 2017, the company took this giant step of promoting excellence as a part of its reward and recognition scheme to help people who have excelled, to basically help people to recognize people, the contributions of the community who have really crossed the mandate that has given by the company as a part of it. It has been a wonderful feeling. The number of entries over the years have increased manifold. And today, when we have all assembled in here to basically recognize the efforts put in by some of the employees and executives who have decided to work beyond the call of duty and give true leadership in their own areas of work. This is a great feeling. It's a great opportunity. So I, on behalf of everyone in the Oil India Limited here in the field headquarters, would like to extend a very, very warm welcome to all of you. I all wish you, and I definitely would like to wish you a very inspiring evening as you saunter down this beautiful evening that has been planned for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, taking the cultural program ahead, we now have a chorus performance by Miss Meenakshi Borua and group. Can I have the singers on stage, please? Miss Meenakshi Borua and her group for the chorus performance. May I take this privilege to introduce the singers of this chorus. This team is led by Miss Meenakshi Borua. We also have Shrimati Anita Tamuli, Meghali Gogoi, Sushmita Sangmai, Dimpi Gogoi, Ratnavali Dasgupta, Meghashri Maut, and Jahnobi Gogoi. I also take this opportunity to introduce the musicians on stage. In the harmonium, we have got Priyanshu Mess. In the tabla, we have got Anol Sharma. And in the guitar, we have got Kaushik Tamuli.
কিনুৱে যাক বতাহিল ৰঙা পাখি মেলি হেয়া হেয়া হে হে হেয়া হে হে হেয়া 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 হে হে হেয়া হে হে ফুল কলি ফুল তুলি হে হে ফুলে পাহি মেলে পাও কিনে পাও হে হে গজালিয়ে ফুলে তুলি হে হে রোদর সুমা পালে আয়ুলিহি সখী অতি পখী দিয়ে লালন মহিমা দে কৃষ্ণই বোলে কাক বান্ধিবা দুই আঙুলে নাগে কৃষ্ণই বোলে কাক বান্ধিবা দুই আঙুলে নাগে শুনি আমি কানে কানে হলো যে বাউলি কোলা কোলা মেঘুরে থাকি তুলসিল বেলি ও কিনুৱে যাক বতাহিল ৰঙা পাখি মেলি কোলা কোলা মেঘুৰে থাকি তুলসিল বেলি ও কিনুৱে যাক বতাহিল ৰঙা পাখি মেলি মেঘ ভয়ত ত্ৰাহি ত্ৰাহি ও মেঘ ভয়ত ত্ৰাহি ত্ৰাহি বেলি চকু ছয়ৰ হাঁহি মাটিৰ বুকু হৰ মাখল দুলাল বুলি মাটিৰ বুকু হৰ মাখল দুলাল বুলি কোলা কোলা মেঘুৰে ঢাকি থৈছিল বেলি ও কিনুৱে যাক বতাহিল ৰঙা পাখি মেলি কোলা কোলা মেঘুৰে ঢাকি থৈছিল বেলি ও কিনুৱে যাক বতাহিল ৰঙা পাখি মেলি কোলা কোলা মেঘুৰে ঢাকি থৈছিল বেলি ও কিনুৱে যাক বতাহিল ৰঙা পাখি মেলি
When the strings, the tabla, and the human voice matches, it gives a mesmerizing performance like this. May I request the August gathering to give a big round of applause once again. We have a long way to go, and we want everybody in the house to be very, very energetic. Next, we have one of the most popular dance forms of Assam, which is called Bhurtal, to be performed by the students of Duliajan Club. The performers are Tapasya Majumdar, Tanvi Buragohai, Dimpy Handik, Katrina Gogoi, Deep Shikha Moran, Kasturi Chetia, Karnaya Shireen Borua, Ananya Kashyap, Bidisha Gogoi, and Garima Chetia. So please welcome with a big round of applause the next performance, that is the Bhurtal. That was some energetic performance, but I couldn't see the energy from the audience. May I request the audience once again to give a big round of applause for the lovely performance by the students of Duliajan Club. Once again, our next performance is another form, a group called Hongkolpo will be performing yet another classical genre from the state of Assam called the Negara.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Krishna.
hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 sit,
Hello.
hello, sit. Krishna Hari Krishna Shankara Guru Hari Ram 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 Hari Ram 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 Hey Krishna Vasudeva Doivaki Nandana Hari Namo Nanda Goparaku Mara Kripamaya Sri Govinda Tojupada Aravinda Karumai Lakshana Maskara Karumai Lakshana Maskara শংকৰ গুৰুৱে নামৰে মালা গাঁঠিলে ভক্তিৰে ভকত সাদৰেৰে যাচিলে শংকৰ গুৰুৱে নামৰে মালা গাঁঠিলে ভক্তিয়ে ভকত সাদৰেৰে যাচিলে আমাৰ গুৰু ভকত কল্পতৰু ফুলে তালে হৰি নাম গাঁৱে ভূঞে বাজিলে সুমধুৰ হৰি নামে মন আমাৰ মুহিলে সুমধুৰ হৰি নামে মন আমাৰ মুহিলে শংকৰ গুৰুৱে নামৰ মালা গাঁঠিলে ভক্তিৰে ভকত সাদৰেৰে যাচিলে আমাৰ গুৰু ভকত কল্পতৰু ফুলে তালে হৰি নাম গাঁৱে ভূঞে বাজিলে সুমধুৰ হৰি নামে মন আমাৰ মুহিলে সুমধুৰ হৰি নামে মন আমাৰ মুহিলে হে হৰি নামৰ ৰসে বৈকুণ্ঠ প্ৰকাশে প্ৰেময়ৰ মিতৰ নদী হৰি নাম শংকৰ গুৰুৱে নামৰ মালা গাঁঠিলে ভক্তিৰে ভকত সাদৰেৰে যাচিলে আমাৰ গুৰু ভকত কল্পতৰু ফুলে তালে হৰি নাম গাঁৱে ভূঞে বাজিলে সুমধুৰ হৰি নামে মন আমাৰ মুহিলে সুমধুৰ হৰি নামে মন আমাৰ মুহিলে শংকৰ গুৰুৱে নামৰ মালা গাঁঠিলে ভক্তিৰে ভকত সাদৰেৰে যাচিলে আমাৰ গুৰু ভকত কল্পতৰু ফুলে তালে হৰি নাম গাঁৱে ভূঞে বাজিলে সুমধুৰ হৰি নামে মন আমাৰ মুহিলে সুমধুৰ হৰি নামে মন আমাৰ মুহিলে নেৰিবা শংকৰ মাধৱ গুৰু শংকৰ মাধৱ দুয়োজনাই আমাৰ গুৰু পৰম বান্ধৱ শংকৰ মাধৱ গুৰু শংকৰ মাধৱ দুয়োজনাই আমাৰ গুৰু ৰাম ৰাম শংকৰ অপরাধ বিনাশন তজু নাম নারায়ণ
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have a big round of applause for H0PE and especially to the tiny ones, the tiny tots. Reward and recognition is one of the 5 critical elements of an organization's health index, and it works as a driver for performance enhancement and productivity improvement. Recognition of excellence at work motivates the people to be more accountable in their workplace. It is also a great company culture to help its employees attract the best talents and ensure their personal growth and increase in the organizational output. In a mundane life, a pat on the back can bring lots of happiness, encouragement, and positivity in the mind of an individual. Prioritizing this aspect as a part of the annual reward and recognition scheme, Oil India Limited has introduced the H0PE Awards to reinforce high performance behavior through an effective recognition mechanism of outstanding performances. The various categories of the awards are Technician, Contributor of the Year, Non-Executive, Young Executive of the Year, Manager of the Year in Grade G and above, Professional of the Year from Grade A to F, Woman Employee of the Year, Executive, Non-Executive, Divyang Employee of the Year, Executive, Non-Executive, Special Award for Outstanding Handling of Operational Environmental Related Issues, Grade A to G, Group Award for all executives and non-executives. Moving ahead with the formal part of today's agenda, may I now request the dignitaries present to kindly take their seats on the dais. Shri S.C. Mishra, Chairman and Managing Director, Oil India Limited. Shri Harish Madhav, Director Finance. Shri Pankaj Kumar Goswami, Director Operations. Shrimati Pooja Suri, Independent Director. Shri Prohanto Borkakoti, Resident Chief Executive. I request my colleague Biraj to kindly escort. We would now like to move ahead with the felicitation of the dignitaries on the dais. And for this, may I request Shri Trideep Soikia, GM HR Learning, to do the honors, please, sir. Felicitation of the Chairman and Managing Director of Oil India Limited. Felicitation of Director Finance, Oil India Limited. We would like to felicitate Director Operations of the company. The Independent Director of Oil India Limited. And finally, our very own Resident Chief Executive. Thank you. I now request GM HR Learning, Shri Trideep Soikia, to give the welcome address.
Respected CMD sir, Sri Sushisanta Mishra, Director of Finance Sri Haris Madhav sir, Director of Operations Sri P.K. Goswami sir, Independent Director Ms. Pooja Suri ma'am, Resident Chief Executive Sri Prasanta Bhagwati sir, Executive Directors present, the awardees, and my esteemed colleagues. A very good evening to all of you. On behalf of HR Learning fraternity, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on this auspicious occasion. The great moment we have been waiting for the last 2 years, 2020, 2021. And as you are all aware, that due to pandemic situations, the award ceremony could not be held in 2020 and 2021. That's why these functions encompasses both the award categories this year. HOPE, as you all know, help our people excel, is just an acronym. It was started in the year 2017 as part of reward and recognition scheme of Oil India Limited, already been explained by our President Executive Sir in his inaugural speech. So, once again, I welcome you to this August gathering, and I'm sure all of you are waiting to have your medals in your hand and citation as well. With these few words, I conclude my speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now finally come to that part of today's event for which we have been desperately waiting for, the presentation of the awards. To make the award function more systematic, there are a few simple rules. The individual awardees will have to come from the front, and they will again have to leave the stage from the same side. The group awardees are requested to come from the back side, from the left side of the stage, and they will leave the stage from the right side. Our colleagues are there to help you. So I'll once again repeat, the individual awardees will have to come from the front. They will collect the medal and the certificates and the citation. They will move out. They will not wait for the photographs. This time round, the team of HOPE has arranged for a photo booth. So thereon, you can click N number of photographs at the end of the function. The group awardees will have to come from the back side of the stage. They will enter to the left side and will move from the right side and will move out. Thank you. With this, may I request my colleague Pratna to please join me. Last few years have been very, very difficult for Oil India in particular, tough and challenging with COVID and other issues. But when going gets tougher, we came out stronger. So we're starting with the Hope Awards for the year 2020. The first award for the night, and for giving away the prize, may I request Chairman and Managing Director, sir, to kindly come forward. Sir, the first awardee is Shri Ritvik Arora. He's a Senior Engineer Reservoir, and he has given the Reserves Portfolio Management Software. May I have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Shri Ritvik Arora, the first awardee of the night. Next is Shri Abhishek Chikuti. I think Abhishek is not present, but Ankita will collect on his behalf. May I request Ankita to kindly come forward. Abhishek Chikuti is a Senior Accounts Officer, Finance and Accounts Department. Implementation of Indian Accounting Standard 116.
May we have the applause going, please?
Thank you, sir. We'll invite you for the next set. But for the next set of awards, may I request Director of Finance, Harish Madhav, sir, to kindly come forward. The Professional of the Year is a big award. May I request Pranjal Sharma, Deputy General Manager, Drilling TS, to kindly come forward, please. Here he is, Mr. Pranjal Sharma. He is receiving this award for the introduction of Venturi jet pump. The next Professional of the Year, the young dynamic Shubhram Jyoti Lahaka from Rajasthan Fields, the Deputy Chief Engineer Drilling, for the highest number of workover jobs carried out in Rajasthan Fields. Here he is from the deserts, Mr. Shubhram Jyoti Lahakar. Don't go with his height.
For the next set of awards, may I request Director Operations to do the honors, please. We have the Technician Contributor of the Year. Can I have on stage Deep Kumar Gogoi, Junior Engineer 2 from Electrical Department. Shri Deep Kumar Gogoi will be getting the award for modification of jobs carried out in VFD rigs. I once again request everyone to welcome him with a big round of applause. We next have Ganesh Prasad Joyce, Mechanic 2 from Drilling Department. Technician Contributor of the Year, Non-Executive. Shri Ganesh is receiving this award for improvement of crown saver and floor saver system in 5 numbers of drill mech workover rigs. We next have Shri Tonkeswar Gogoi, Junior Engineer 2 rigs from Drilling Department. Shri Tonkeswar Gogoi. He is receiving this award for modification of header box of shale shakers in VFD rigs.
The true warriors from the fields. May we have a big round of applause for Shri Tonkeshwar Gogoi.
For the next set of awards, may I request our Independent Director, Srimati Pooja Suri, to do the honors. And it's for the Woman Employee of the Year, Suranjana Sharma, Chief Engineer Electrical. She's receiving this award for overcoming key technical challenges in execution of 3x10 mm GEG project and obtaining prior environmental clearance for the project in Duliajan. For the next set of awards, may I request RC sir to do the honors. It's for the special award for outstanding handling of operational environmental related issues, and for this may I have Sanjeev Thakur on stage, please. Mr. Sanjeev Thakur is the Deputy Chief Engineer, PSS. Outstanding handling of operational environmental related issues. We next have a very special award, the Divyang Employee of the Year, and for this, may I request Dharam Raj Yadav, Superintending Geophysicist. Shri Dharam Raj Yadav is receiving this award for maximizing output and minimizing pitfalls during 2D seismic data acquisition in OALP 1 block.
Now we'll have the next group award category for the Hope Awards 2020. The group awards, the first group comprises the Shri Bishwajit Das, Chief Engineer Electrical, Parangam Parthasarthi, Debokanto Dohotia, Pargat Tipari, Mohsen Ali, Lokesh Gogoi, I think there is a small technical glitch. For the first group award is Debojit Senapati, Rajiv Borua, Pranjal Sharma, T. Kurmo Naikulu, Kamal Deka, Krishnab Goswami, Prashant Majumdar, Mr. Atanu Hazarika. Here is Krishnab Goswami on the stage. May I request all present to give a big round of applause. Krishnab Goswami, the superintending chemist from Chemical Department. Next is Prashant Majumdar. Atanu Hazarika on the stage. Manas Pratim Hazarika. Biton Saha. Ankit Parashar, Shashikant Yadav, Saurav Kumar Saha, Jyotirmoy Medhi, Ritom Chakraborty, Aruna Kolita, Kiran Gogoi, Dharonidhar Das, Khiru Dhekial, Leeladhar Das, and Manas Pratim Borgohai. The group is receiving the award for the energy saving and its performance in drilling rig S4 E1400 AC SCR.
Would like to start off with our next group who is receiving this award for the strategic reformation of NBPL's business operations. To start off with, we have Dhiraj Bora, Deputy Chief Engineer, Pipeline Mechanical. We have on stage Shri Dhiraj Bora. Tuhin Kanti Bhattacharjee, Chief Manager ERP SD IS Oil. Sunil Bishnoi.
The next group, this time around, the group members Bishwajit Das, Parangam Parthasarthi, Rebokanto Dohotia, Pargat Tipari, Mohsen Ali, Lokesh Gogoi. Bishwajit Das, followed by Parangam Parthasarthi, Rebokanto Dohotia, Pargat Tipari, Mohsen Ali, Lokesh Gogoi. Arun Mishra, Swaroop Jeet Kurmi. May I request the audience present to give a big round of applause for the awardees. Swaroop Jeet Kurmi, Tarun Chandra Bora, Biman Bormon, Tarun Gwala, Bishwajit Fukon. The group is receiving the award for the innovative electrical scheme implemented at the Common Powerhouse of Jorajan OCS and Jorajan GCS.
Set of group awards. Parthaproti Maut, Deputy Chief Engineer Production. Shri Parthaproti Maut is receiving the award. We have Asutosh Ranjan, Superintending Engineer, Reservoir. Shri Nipendra Kumar Medhi, DGM Production. Manas Juti Jutia, Superintending Engineer, Production. Mr. Raj Singh, Senior Engineer, Production. And finally, Yerra Prakash. This group is receiving the award for revival of intermittent gas lift well HJN005, a case.
Here is Mr. Yerra Prakash, Senior Engineer Production, Eastern Asset. The group is receiving the award for the revival of intermittent gas lift well HJN005. After this, the next group comprises of Mintu Borkakoti, Ranjan Kumar Bhagavati, Mrs. Kamlakshi Devi. Mintu Borkakoti is Superintending Research Scientist. Ranjan Kumar Bhagavati. On the stage, Deputy Chief Research Scientist Kamlakshi Devi, Superintending Biotechnologist. May we have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's tedious, but with your claps and applauses, they will get more motivation to do much higher. Next is Manik Gogoi, Mechanical Engineer FE Nayanmoni Borua, Luku Gogoi, Mani Gogoi is Mechanical Engineer FE, Nayanmoni Borua is the Junior Scientist 2. After that is Luku Gogoi, Attendant 2 from R&D Department. Mohammad Kabiruddin, Technical 2. Next is Digonto Thakuli, Junior Engineer 2 Welding from Field Engineering Department. The team is receiving the award for the Crude Oil Tank Bottom Sludge Processing Unit for crude oil recovery and bioremediation of residue.
We'll start off with the next set of group awards. Can I have on stage Arijit Sharma, Chief Engineer Production. Arijit Sharma. Then Mausam Bhattacharji, Superintending Engineer Production. Satyavir Singh Gurjar, Senior Engineer Production. Shri H0PE Das. Then Rupjyoti Bikas Borua, Assistant Operator Production. This group is receiving the award for the innovative use of heater separator unit for gas lifting to increase production.
Moving on to the next group award. May I request Mr. Ashim Kumar Bharali, DGM Electrical, to kindly come forward, please. Here he is, Mr. Ashim Kumar Bharali, DGM Electrical. Following him will be Manas Pratim Goswami. Next is Dweep Jyoti Goswami, Superintending Engineer Electrical. Dweep Jyoti Goswami. After him will be Pragyan Thakuria. Pragyan Thakuria. After him will be Deep Kumar Gogoi. So Deep Kumar Gogoi is Junior Engineer 2 Electrical. He is receiving the second medal. Next is Innam Singpho. Next is Debojyoti Lahon. Indang Singpho, Assistant Technical 4 from Electrical Department. Debojyoti Lahon is Assistant Technician 1 from Electrical Department. And Jayanto Gogoi from the group Tradesman 2, Jayanto Gogoi. The group is receiving the award for regaining functionality of critical VFD spare.
We start off with the next category of group award, which is headed by Bhavan Fira Jarwa, General Manager FNA. This group is receiving his award to host method for salary and wage payment. Mr. Mohit Sharma, Senior Manager ERP FICO. Monjit Kumar Bordoloi, Senior Manager FNA.
The salary and wages are important. May I request audiences to please give a big round of applause.
More the applause, more the salary. Mr. Sushanta Mohanto, Senior Manager ERP FICO. Shri Tituraj Dole, Deputy Chief Engineer IT. Shri Jabar Kumar, Manager FNA. Ankita Bhilbaria, Senior Accounts Officer. Soikot Kumar Das, Supervising Assistant. And Priyanka Agarwal, Senior Assistant Accounts.
Mr. Saikat Kumar Das on the stage, supervising assistant, and after him will be Priyanka Agarwal, Senior Assistant 1 from Accounts Department. As I said, audience, they are receiving this award for the method for salary and wage payment, so it deserves a big round of applause. The next group, nevertheless, Pritam Sharma, DGM OGPS. May I request Pritam Sharma sir to kindly come forward. Following him will be Mr. Ranjit Tumung. Mr. Ranjit Tumung. After him will be Partha Pratim Soikia, is Chief Engineer OGPS. Here is Partha Pratim Soikia, Chief Engineer OGPS. After him will be Kaustab Mani Soikia. Kaustab Mani Soikia is Deputy Chief Engineer OGPS. Following him will be Debojit Das and Srishti Das. Here is Mr. Debojit Das, Superintending Engineer Drilling. They are receiving this award for the critical recovery of NHK 628 City Fish by innovative approach. May I have a big round of applause for Shri Srishti Das, who is the General Manager Moran, Western Asset. Congratulations, sir. Now is the Hope Awards for the year 2021. The Hope Awards for the year 2021. The first category is the Young Executive of the Year Award. May I request Shri Alakesh Deka, Deputy Chief Engineer Pipeline MAC, to kindly come forward. Here is, may I request the audience to give a big round of applause. These are big moments in life to receive an award, that too at a very young age. Alakesh Deka. Following him will be Shri Rakesh Kumar. Shri Rakesh Kumar is from Rajasthan Fields. Next is Bhaskar Jyoti Kalita. Shri Bhaskar Jyoti Kalita is the next awardee. The Superintending Engineer Production, Eastern Asset. Shri Alakesh Deka has received the award for Mechanical Seal Maintenance, a new dimension to centrifugal pump operation. Mr. Rakesh Kumar is receiving the award for revival of BGW9 horizontal heavy oil well, and Mr. Bhaskar Jyoti Kalita is accepting the award for successful completion of process improvement and various infrastructure development projects in WHS. The next award is the Professional of the Year Award. With big round of applause, please welcome Mr. Partha Pratim Adhyapak. The Professional of the Year 2021. The award goes to Shri Partha Pratim Adhyapak, who's DGM Production Support Services. Partha Pratim sir is receiving the award for the completion of STF project at Madhuban. Next is Shri Mithun Kaushik Sharma, who is Deputy Chief Engineer Drilling. He is receiving the award for window milling. May I request all present to give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. After this will be the Technician Contributor of the Year. May I request Shri Atul Gogoi to kindly come forward, please. Shri Atul Gogoi is Junior Engineer 2 Turbine from Electrical Department. He is receiving the award for enhancing reliability of 1 into 20.28 megawatt gas turbine generator power plant. The contribution never gets unnoticed. The next set of award,
The next set of award is the Woman Employee of the Year, Miss Archita Nirmala, Superintending Engineer, Production Central. Archita, she is receiving this award for repairing of gas leakage in 250 psi distribution gas line without any production loss and maintaining continuous operation of concerned gas compressor station. Archita Nirmala. Can I once again have on stage Ms. Ankita Bhilwaria for the Woman Employee of the Year. She's the manager FNA. She's receiving this award for implementation of pay revision of unionized employees of the company. We next have the Manager of the Year, Grade G and above, Dr. Ajoy Kumar Sharma, CGM, Medical Services, Pediatrics. He is receiving this award, ladies and gentlemen, for setting up of the Oil COVID Care Center at FHQ Duliajan. We next have the Divyang Employee of the Year for the year 2021, Anand Babu A, Senior Research Scientist. Anand Babu. He is receiving this award for method development on rock mineral quantification by power X-ray defectrometer. Can we have a big round of applause for Anand Babu A?
a big congratulations to all the individual award winners. Now moving forward, we'll have the group award for the year 2021. The first group comprising Naren Soikia, Hemanto Soikia, Suraj Gogoi. In sequence will be Naren Soikia, Hemanto Soikia, Shri Naren Soikia, Hemanto Soikia, Suraj Gogoi, Kanchan Bordoloi, Nilutpal Chetia, Parthapratim Soikia and Parag Jyoti Baisya. Here he is, Mr. Suraj Gogoi, Assistant Operator 2 Production from OGPS Department. The entire group is from OGPS Department. Kanchan Bordoloi is Assistant Operator 2 Production. After him will be Nilutpal Chetia. Nilutpal Chetia is Operator 2 OGPS Department. After Nilutpal Chetia will be Shri Parthapratim Soikia. He is receiving the second award for the evening. May I have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Parthapratim Soikia. He is Chief Engineer OGPS. Last but not the least, the group member Parag Jyoti Baisya is Deputy Chief Engineer OGPS. The group is receiving the award for the wellhead repairing in a live gas well. So it's a tough job, but they have done it well.
Our next set of awardee, Mr. Mridu Prabon Mohanto, Operator. Shri Mridu Prabon Mohanto, Shri Anil Kashyap, Rituparno Thakuria, Tradesman 3, Utpal Borgohai, Assistant Operator 1, Abhijit Gogoi, Assistant Operator 1, Utpal Jyoti Bora, Junior Engineer 1, and Pratik Borua, Deputy Chief Engineer, GMS. This group is receiving its award for engine major overhauling with urgent replacement of engine block of gas compressor station. Shri Abhijit Gogoi, Utpal Jyoti Bora, and Pratik Borua.
The next group, may I request Shri Shakil Imtiaz. Here he is, DGM Production Central Asset. May I have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the group Shakil Imtiaz, followed by Amar Jyoti Kakuti, is Chief Engineer Production Central Asset. Parag Jyoti Boisho, once again on the stage, Deputy Chief Engineer OGPS from OGPS Department. Vishwa Bhushan Singh, Deputy Chief Engineer Logistics. Sitok Apahi, Operator 1, well. Next is Thagit Nahardeka. Thagit Nahardeka is Operator 1 from GMS Department. And last but not the least, Thanu Krishna Chutia was Assistant Operator 1 from GMS Department. The group is receiving the award for the management of in-house engineering coupled with skilled manpower to restore non-associated hydrocarbon production from well subjected to miscreant act. Congratulations to the group.
We have the next set of awards for digital loading and unloading control mechanism of air compressor, Shri Jayanta Sharma, DGM Instrumentation. Shri Nibir Chaudhary, DGM Projects Instrumentation. Shri Ritu Ballabh Hajorika, Superintending Engineer. Ronak Borkakoti, Superintending Engineer. Anurag Kumar, SC, Production Western. Binondo Deka, Technician 1. And finally, Debojit Gogoi, Technician 1.
Here he is, Mr. Ronak Borkakuti, Anurag Kumar, with his ever smiling face, Shri Binando Deka. Here he is, Mr. Binando Deka, and Devojit Gogoi. I think he is not present. The next group is receiving the award for the modification of Atherwagon Central Workshop at Field Engineering. Just played very crucial role. May I request the group member, Sri Moru Potom, to come forward, please. After him will be Prashant Gotriwal, Superintending Engineer, Field Engineering. Next is Sri Nirut Kurmi. Nirut Kurmi is Operator, Field Engineering Department. Sri Sanjeev Das. Sri Sanjeev Das. Nirut Kurmi. After Nirut Kurmi will be Sri Sanjeev Das. May I have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Sanjeev Das. The experienced Sanjeev Das from Field Engineering Department. After him will be Sri Jatin Saikia. Sri Jatin Saikia, who is JE Welding from Field Engineering Department. Cham Jing Thamong is not present, I guess. Next will be Sri Adil Hussain. Sri Adil Hussain, may I?
The next set of awards is the doctor's team for setting up the Oil COVID Care Center at FHQ Duliajan. Can we have a big round of applause for Dr. Ajay Kumar Sharma, Dr. Hiranmoy Bhattacharya, Dr. Abhijit Dutta, Dr. Siddhartha Deuri Bhorali, Dr. Nilotpal Soikia, Miss Ranjana Gogoi Soikia, and Miss Sontara Sonowal.
When the COVID has stopped the world, the team of doctors have started working.
The COVID warriors on stage.
Is Dr. Siddharth Deuri Bharali, is Deputy Chief Medical Officer, Blood Bank, and next is Dr. Nilotpal Saikia, Superintending Medical Officer. This is Ranjana Gogoi Saikia, Deputy Chief Nursing Officer from Medical Department. Following her will be Mrs. Sontara Sonwal, bringing smile to the faces of everyone, the COVID warriors from Oil India. The next group is receiving the award for the electrical distribution panel. The team comprising of Lokrak Niling. Here he is, Mr. Lokrak Niling from electrical department. Mr. Robin Chandra Gogoi. Sir Robin Chandra Gogoi, take on up. Next is H0PE Chandra Gogoi, the high voltage group from electrical department. The H0PE Chandra Gogoi. May I request the audience to be a bit electrifying because the team is from electrical department. Mr. Gunin Sonwal, Deepak Kumar Shah, Gunin Sonwal, and Deepjyoti Phukon. Here is Mr. Deepjyoti Phukon, the electrifying group from electrical department.
Next we have got Team Logistics, which is led by Arunav Borua, Shri Arunav Borua, Bhaskar Vikas Soikia, Dipankar Deka, Om Bahadur Gurung, Bongshidhar Bora, Khorgesor Gogoi, Suresh Borua. This group is receiving the award for re-engineering of Caterpillar Pipe Layer Oil 6437. Team Logistics.
The warriors of Bagjan, the logistical support team led by Shri Aruna Borua, Bhaskar Vikas Soikia, Dipankar Deka, Om Bahadur Gurung, Bongshidhar Bora, Khageshwar Gogoi, and Suresh Borua. Many individuals who have played crucial role in the Bagjan incident. The team, however, has come out stronger. The next group is receiving the award for restoration of oils product pipeline NSPL. May I request Sri Mrigan Kolita to kindly come forward. Mrigan Kolita and Dimbesar Kosh. The team members, though absent, I would like to read out the names: Ashwini Nath, Jogeshwar Das, Jayanto Kumar Das, and Devokanta Borua. The group is receiving the award for restoration of oils product pipeline NSPL.
Next we have Team Finance for acquisition of stakes in NRL. We have Abhishek Joneja, he is DGM Company Secretary, Bikram Chakraborty, Debojit Hazarika, Lakhan Chauhan, Lovepreet Singh, Sachidananda Maharana, and Vedika Ritolia.
good evening. Just a little bit about the last award which we just gave for the NRL acquisition. As per the scheme of the HOPE Awards, the group category maximum participants are supposed to be 7. Now, this type of acquisition, naturally, a large number of people work. And one specific name which I will like to mention today is Mr. Tabrez Akhtar Ansari, who was in BD department at that point of time. He played a very, very key role in the entire acquisition process. And he was very, very kind enough to suggest that since the group is exceeding 7 numbers, please take out my name and bring some youngsters in that. So that's a really, really good gesture on his part. But this award, though he is not getting, but we have to recognize his name. Sanjay Chaudhary, Ashish Baukhandi, Rajiv Singhal, they were all participants. But this working group, all the youngsters, and Tabriz Ansari, they were the lead players who continued till the end. Of course, guidance was there from all the seniors.
With this, we have come to the end of the award distribution program for the year 2020 and 2021. I request Biraj to carry out the proceedings.
The journey is never ending. There always gonna be growth, improvement, adversity. You just gotta take it all in and do what's right, continue to grow, continue to live in the moment. These are the words of Antonio Brown. With this, we have come to the end of today's event. But before we wrap up, may I request DGM HR Learning, FS Huck, to give the vote of thanks, please.
Thank you, Biraj. So very good evening. I think we've never seen a plethora of awards in Oil India Limited as this evening, because we have culminated 2 years, 2020 and 2021, into one single event. It's been an electrifying moment for all of us, and we are so thankful to see all the awardees here present, and we are so honored to have with us the directors and the CMD and the independent director with us. It is with a deep sense of gratitude that we express our heartfelt thanks to respected CMD Sir, Shri S.C. Mishra, for gracing the occasion. We express our deep gratitude to the Director Finance, Shri Harish Madhav, and Director Operations, Shri P.K. Goswami, for gracing the HOPE ceremony and giving away the awards. A very special thank you to Independent Director Srimati Pooja Suri for her kind presence in this evening ceremony. We hope you had a wonderful time, and I'm sure we will remember your visit here because it was on the HOPE ceremony. Thank you, ma'am. I express my heartfelt thanks to Resident Chief Executive Shri Prasanta Borkotiki sir for his continued guidance in making this ceremony a resounding success. I also thank Mr. S.P. Deka sir, ED, for sharing his session on invoice to pay for automation in a very, very interesting way, and his entire team. I express my thanks to the performers of the evening, Ms. Namrata Phukan for rendering the Saraswati Vandana so melodiously, Ms. Manakshi Barua for her team for the chorus performance, and students of Duliajan Club for the Bhurtal, the Nagara team, many of them being very young people who, as I know, had exams tomorrow and they still have a lot to study, but then they decided to spare some time to be at the club this evening. I think that was a wonderful sacrifice they have made. They deserve a special applause for that, I think, all the kids. I thank GML&D for giving us the privilege of being with the organization team of HOPE. And I am so specially thankful to the two anchors, Dr. Biraj Hazarika and Ms. Prathana Sharma, for very effectively conducting the ceremony. And I unofficially also thank Salman Khan for coming in and using his very strong arms in lifting all the citations. They were so very heavy, it was difficult for some of us to carry. Special thank you to Salman. And I would be failing in my duties if I do not mention all the wonderful departments who made this possible. Public Affairs, the entire team for making all the beautiful shows which you see here. Civil Engineering, Electrical, IT, fire service establishment who made it possible for us to do it in a very good way. I also thank the Duliajan Club authorities for working over the days tirelessly, and all the awardees and their families for making this ceremony a very memorable one. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As I started in the beginning, there is a special photo booth outside this auditorium. May I request our dignitaries to just help us with the awardees for a few photographs. They are awaiting outside. But before that, we come to the end of today's award function. May I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem, please.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. With this, we have come to the end of today's program. May I request all present to kindly proceed for the high tea.
I have a small announcement to make. There's a small announcement to make. There are several awardees, some of them who could not make it to the stage today. I request them to collect all the awards from our department, HR Learning Department at MTDC.